Hello, beautiful people. I'm here with another message from the Lord, and He has sent me three different scriptures to go along with this corresponding word. I've been asking God for clarity around this energy that I've been feeling. Like I said, something's coming, and I'm just trying to understand if, like, what specifically it's regarding. And what I'm feeling just intuitively is that this is regarding a person. And I don't know if this is like a person that has been in your life, like an ex, or if this is someone you're currently with. I don't know if this is like a boss or I don't know, but it's a person. And take this back to God for confirmation. But I feel like if you know, you know, and it's going to resonate with you. Um, but he has been showing me the number 911, and for me that is a sign of urgency, because when you call 911 you need them quick, like you have a situation, you need help, right? And 911 in the Hebrew Strong Concordance referred to separation, alone, and it also in the Greek version means to whelm, to cover wholly, or to dip. Now, I received three verses, one being Luke 16:24, which is the story of Lazarus and the rich man. And basically, that was referring to this rich man who was living a comfortable lifestyle, and Lazarus, who was basically, he was poor, he was bad, like not bad, but he was down bad in a very bad position. He just was not, he just needed help, okay? He was a humble man that needed help. And basically, he was waiting on handouts and scraps from this rich man. Like, whatever this rich man didn't want, he just gave it to Lazarus, okay? I'm pretty sure he had the means to really help Lazarus and change his life, but he chose not to. And for that, when they both died, Lazarus went to glory with God, and the rich man was sent to hell. Okay. Now, when the rich man was in hell, he cried out to Abraham, who was standing there with Lazarus up in heaven. He cried out, please send me Lazarus so he can come and save me from this agony, from this burning hell. And Abraham was like, no, I'm not finna do that. He was like, you had your time to live comfortably. You've had your time to, live this lavish, extraordinary luxury lifestyle. And you were in the position to help Lazarus when he needed it, but you chose not to. And it's the audacity for you to now be suffering to then still ask this man to come back and do more for you and help you when you did nothing for him. And Abraham was like, no, he's going to stay right here. Now it's his turn to be comfortable. And I think a lot of us can relate to that, especially if we were in toxic situations, or in toxic jobs. Like, whether this is with a person or a relationship, with with family members, with a job, where we are literally just doing the best we can, and people are steady taking from us, they're taking advantage of us, they're not appreciating the love and the time and the energy that we're giving, and they're not pouring back into all that we've given, right? We've all been there. And we've even been around people that had the means to change our situations and help us, and they chose not to, okay? Now, after Abraham told this rich man, no, it's his turn to be comfortable, this is what God is doing for you. He's having you isolate from these people because they are going to receive their judgment, and He is going to make you comfortable. He is literally going to bring a blessing in that you've been praying for. Only you know what it is. That's between you and God. But He said it's your turn. Okay, and He needs you to remove yourself from these individuals. That way you don't go squandering your blessing. Because what I'm picking up on, you are a very sweet individual. You are giving. You are hardworking. You literally give your last. You could be sitting here with $20, and you're gonna give half of that to somebody, if not the whole thing. That's just who you are. And God is saying He knows that with this particular individual or this place, if you're given the opportunity, you're gonna keep trying to help this person. And God is like, no. Now, after Abraham told him no, and he's going to be comfortable here where he is, this rich man still had the nerve to say, well, then, if you're not going to send him to help me, then send him to go help my family, because I don't want them to go through this same torment and this same hell. And Abraham was like, no, that's in God's hands. Like, for me, it's the audacity that this man is still operating out of pride and ego and still thinks that he can demand something when he's literally already going through hell. Okay, I'm gonna let that sink in, because I'm pretty sure we all know somebody that can be going through a series of unfortunate events and they still will not humble themselves. They still will go around acting like we need to worship the ground they walk on. This man is in hell and he is trying to tell Abraham what to do and what to make Lazarus do. And Abraham is like, no, it don't work that way. And so Abraham told him, look, there is already a great chasm here that has been put in place. So even if I was to send Lazarus back to you, he wouldn't be able to go because God has put barriers in place. So for you there, you can't come here, and him here, he can't go there. And that goes for anybody. There is a barrier in place. You are stuck in your situation. He is stuck in his situation, okay? That's what it is. And God is doing the same thing in our life, and he's doing the same thing for you. Literally, he has put protective barriers in place, whether that means that this person is blocked, messages and phone calls can't reach you, emails can't reach you. Literally, they physically can't make it to wherever you are. Whatever it is, there has been some type of protective barrier in place because God knows your heart, and he knows that if you were given the chance, you would go back. You would go back, as crazy as it sounds, because it's like, why would you go back to somebody that didn't appreciate you? Why would you go back to a situation that's literally taking advantage of you and your heart? Why would you do that? But that's how God made us. That's how he made you. So he knows you, and he's literally like, look, I've had you isolate and protect. That way you can receive this blessing. I'm not finna let you squander it. Okay? I'm not finna let you squander it by going thinking you finna go give to or go help this person. Or we're not doing that anymore. Okay? This might even be a season of elevating you to a particular position. He's promoting people. This is the month of blessings. So he look, where you're going, this person, this place, this thing can't go with you. And that's just what it is. Okay? And after this rich man, he kept begging, and he said, look, please send Lazarus, like just look, my family, they will repent if they see that this man, he's dead, he's come to them. They're gonna repent, they're gonna do right. And Abraham was like, no, they're not, because God has already made himself known to them as well as to you many times. And if they chose not to heed his warning and get it, then there's no reason for God to raise the dead for them to then all of a sudden get it. If they didn't believe then, they're not going to believe now. And that is what I mean by he is going to bring down people of this world. Okay? There are so many people out there who are not believers in God. There are so many people who try to downplay the importance of God, and try to say, oh, well, this is, people make up God and religion as a way of trying to control the masses. You know, there's always that one conspiracy person out there that's okay. God has made himself known time and time again, and at this point, this person, he's probably going to end up having a come to Jesus moment. Whatever work God is going to do on this person, it's going to be heavy and it's going to be intense. If God isn't already passing his judgment on these people and making their lives, I'm not going to say hard, because I don't wish bad on nobody. But he has made himself known in multiple ways, and whoever this person is, like I said, I really strongly feel it's a person. Whoever this is, at this moment, they probably sitting there looking real dumb. They're probably going to try to reach out to you to say they need some type of help or something. They're probably going to go say, woe is me, to whoever is listening. Again, remember, these people are probably talking bad about you behind your back, to whoever will listen, just making it seem like you are the bad person. These people are also, that are attached to them, are going to receive their judgment as well. And if they're wise, they will separate themselves as well. Okay? Keep that in mind.